My name is Charles Hopkins, and I hold the UNESCO Chair in Reorienting Education towards Sustainability at York University in Toronto, Canada. Now, this conference theme of improving education for a more equitable world is so in line with the aspirational vision of Sustainable Development Goal 4 that stands for ensuring inclusive and equitable quality education and promoting lifelong learning opportunities for all to foster peaceful, just, and inclusive societies. Indeed, we're hoping for education to become the key enabler of a better world. But for this to happen, we must educate this and future generations in a way that they actually become the responsible and caring global citizens that so much has been written about. But there are many steps between creating a relevant curriculum and human beings making better decisions that result in the well-being for all. There remains this conundrum that it is our most educated countries that are creating many of the greatest ecological problems and inequities. It's not only the quality that must be compared, but the what that is taught. The three spokes of the global education steering wheel, mathematics, language arts, and science, we really need revisiting again in today's context. That is why many have started thinking of education not only as transformative for the individual, but as a transformative force for societies, and seeing education as a social contract with everyone being involved in this broader social transformation. The transformation journey has begun. The United Nations just recently held the Transforming Education Summit at the UN headquarters in New York to emphasize the importance of education to not only recover from this pandemic, but still achieve the 2030 Agenda with its 17 Sustainable Development Goals. As the UNESCO Chair, I've been involved in discussing the futures of education beyond the 2030 Agenda, looking towards 2050. Holding a UNESCO chair enables me to act as a member of a futures policy laboratory and to contribute to UNESCO's mandate in promoting education for sustainable development to be seen as an integral element of quality education. Now, reorienting education policy, of course, is complex. It begins with questioning the very purposes of our education systems. How do we educate students today if we do not know the majority of jobs or the opportunities and pitfalls of our artificial intelligence and by 2050? How will our growing companionship with Siri, Alexa, and company change our ways of looking at the humans, and how and who will we learn from? Now, environmental problems such as climate change and biodiversity loss have taken over the news, and we cannot deny these anymore. But equally, social and economic issues of forced migration, exclusion, growing economic inequity, and most of all, the lack of social cohesion, that loss of a sense of being in this together, all need to be urgently tackled. And what is the role of education systems in this? When we think about education today, we need to think in these broader frameworks. And that also means to put these and other sustainability issues front and center. We need to position the informed quest for a sustainable future as a core purpose of education at all levels. As comparative and international educators, we need to foresee the trends and enhance multilateral relations to be ready with cutting-edge research and high-quality advice when these decisions arrive on the political stage. We could show how important it is to bring the global and local perspectives and realities together. Now, in the end, we can only create the needed transformative action if together we envision what is needed, and secondly, know and understand how to bring it about, and care and create the emotions to engage, and finally, to act for each other as human beings and for the planet to enable it to nurture our future generations. Thank you for this opportunity.